Japan, the country of rising sun. But it is not only famous for that, it is also famous for the disasters that it faces. Not only the World War disaster it faced, but the natural disaster that it faces every time. So, in an average, there is like 1500 earthquakes that is experienced by the people in the country every year. And moreover, every 5 minutes there is some seismic activities happening in the country. So it's always there. It is always there. It has become the part of everyone's life in the country. And if you had seen the news in the recently, the new year has not begun in such a great manner to them because a major earthquake has struck the central Japan, and there were thousands of people who has been displaced, and the death toll is rising. But now, the question is, despite all these seismic activities, earthquakes, tsunamis coming in the country, how does the country holds good, right? It continues to rebuild itself. It is famous for its comeback. It does it actually. So, despite all these things, it has a robust economy. Yeah, and this is mainly because of former prime minister of Japan. Okay, his name is Shinzo Abe, and he has laid down an economics or the strategies in a manner, and it is famously known as Abenomics in there. Right? So it laid the groundwork for all the economic revival by now integrating the fiscal policies, the monetary measures, and the structural reforms. And the country's investment in the disaster prevention and early detection or warning systems, also coupled with the substantial governmental support for the businesses affected by the disasters, contribute to their quick recovery. So there are many tax incentives provided to the entities that has lost assets due to the disasters, and there are incentives given to the entities who come up and start a new business in a particular tsunami affected area or probably something like that. And this encourages the companies even to come and occupy that place, and there are incentives, and they can still keep the business running. So they still have the economy running in a great manner. And moreover, not only the governmental efforts, right? Not only the governmental effort can be done, because the Shinzo Abe has given these things recently around 10-20 years back, but the Japan is experiencing all these kind of activities for years and years, or centuries and centuries, decades and decades, everything, right? So Japan's long-standing businesses, they call it as sinisei. I'm not pronouncing it properly, maybe, but sinisei. So it means long-standing businesses. They lost over centuries. Okay, so reveal their survival secrets. So these companies prioritize the long-term sustainability over the short-term profits. So they do not focus on profits. So like there is the shop called Hichiwa. Ichigo, and it is a 1,000-year-old snack shop, a situation near a shrine, and it is selling only one particular snack for throughout this till this time. For 1,000 years, they are selling only one particular snack, and they are not selling anything else. So they are focused only on one thing. That's it. So studies reveal that the businesses homing in on their core offerings rebuild more effectively post disaster, because they are only doing that. Being a 1,000-year-old shop, they can even sell other snacks in the shop, but they didn't opt to do that. They just give the particular snack throughout the period. And Japanese companies like Lawson, Yakult, and Uniqlo chose community support over minimizing the losses they do face during the crisis. There was a huge crisis in 2011 in Japan, and they chose to prioritize the community rather than prioritizing their own minimizing the losses, right? And this established a long standing bond with the customers, right? So these practices set Japan's businesses apart, showcasing the resilience and longevity despite encountering repeated disruptions. And this is the way the business operates: society first, and you only concentrate on what you want to do, and you are never going to change your way you operate. So is this the time for the global businesses to take notes from the Japanese companies? Perhaps, right? Subscribe for more such short videos.